Hello guys, this is Code King and 1971, and today's video is all about introduction to Android Studio. So how we will start Android application making to your computer. Today I'm gonna describe this. And if you have internet and broadband connection, you will set it up too easy and too much fun, and you could create your own app for Android devices. Wow, this is great, right? And today I'm gonna describe how to set your environment, how to set your Android Studio to your PC. Okay, let's go. Bang. So first of all, you have to go any of your browser, and here search it, and Android Studio downloaded. Okay, load. Okay, then hit enter, and you found some link there, and click the first one, Android Studio, download Android Studio official website. Okay, so this website is important. Look at this. Okay, this is the most important thing, developer dot android.com. And this when you have to create your good application to Android devices, then you need some resources, you need some libraries, and you need some coding information, and you have to gather knowledge, and all you found there, developer.android.com. and here is some section: what's new, user guide, preview, and Jetpack, Kotlin. This Kotlin language is the latest language for Android Studio, and this is interesting, right? So come to the point. This is the download link. Okay, if you click there, then download will start. Android Studio, download Android Studio, and I click there, and here I received agreement. I checked it, and download the Android Studio for Windows. And if you have Windows, then click it here, and the download automatically started from there. And I downloaded from there, so I don't need to download it. And if you there is lots of option there, right? And download option, if you have different system like Mac 64-bit, Linux 64-bit, and Chrome OS, the cheaper and more accessible to all who are doing application making for Android devices. So different sizes there, so you could select there and download the Android Studio for making Android app, and download it. And when download the file, just install it. That's it. And click next for your installing devices. And I installed the Android Studio to my device. And today's class is not about the installation process, but installation process is too easy. Just click next as it is, and finish. That's it. And today's smart Android Studio is much more easier than the previous. Okay, no need to set up the SDK, no need to assign the Java JDK path, and no need to set the libraries, all that system. And we were facing problem on that in the previous version, since 2015 or 2013 Android Studio older version. But new Android Studio is much more easier. And click next and finish. And now today's class I will describe the Android Studio section, right? Which part is working which side. Okay, So after installation process, go to Android Studio, and I have the Android Studio there, and open it, and it will take time, right? So wait for it. Oh, and here is the Android Studio opening window, and at first here is loading some project. Yeah, I created at first here the my application 2020 dot project. Don't worry about this, and if you open some project from previous closing file, then it will open instantly from there, but I'll show you up from the scratch. Okay, so don't worry about that, and I will open it up from the scratch, and how to open the project. Okay, so at first don't focus it. It is a pre-seted project, pre-created project by me, so give it time. My system is too weak, blah blah blah. And here is the window, and here is the starting section, right? So in here, in this tab, look left side of your Android Studio tab, and you when you create some project, it will listed up there, and my application, my camera, or my application, my server application, my lots of names there, and it will listed up there. And here in this right side, this is a option, create new project. This is important. If you gonna open or create new project, then you have to click there, and here open an existing project, and there's version control. This is for control, version control, and debugging APK, import project with Gradle, Eclipse, and other environment. If you from other environment coding, you could import the project from the older version, Eclipse or older Gradle, to there, and code sample, you also import the code sample here. So lots of option there. So click create new project. Okay, click, and here you could find some options there, and some map activity. When you create map application for Android devices, then Google Map application, then click here to the scratch for map, Google Maps, and add mob. You could create some add mob app there, and login activity, some login application. This is initially ready-made app, ready-made activity. Okay, Android Studio is smart enough to create some activity and to advancing some of your app work, right? And here is tabbed activity, fragment plus view model activity, and C++, native C++, and lots of things. And initial cases, we select empty activity, right? Look at there, this is empty activity, and we clicked on empty activity. Okay, then next, and here my name. Okay, so here you could set your application name. Okay, let's see, my, and every time you have to put capital letter in, capital name is spacing. Let me check. Yeah, the application name is most app begin with uppercase letter. Okay, the Android Studio give you the message that you have to start it with uppercase, so you have to give the name with starting with uppercase letter, just uppercase letter, just you know, first Android app. Okay, so here is the package name, com.example.fast Android application. This package holds the all information of your application, and you know, and save the location. You know, this is not mandatory. You could assign location anywhere of your Windows, so of your system. And this is the languages. Okay, and you know, in the previous Android Studio we use Java for language purposes, and now it's Kotlin. Okay, so you know, Kotlin and Java most of the time is similar. Okay, so it's up to you how to use is Java or Kotlin. And you know, initial part it will be Java. And here minimum SDK, this is important. Minimum SDK is meaning is software development kit, right? Software development kit. And minimum SDK means when in the market average minimum level of devices supported by Android Studio. This is the option. Okay, you could select the latest version, or 4.2, 4.3, 4.5 Lollipop, KitKat, and 5.1, 6.0 Marshmallow. And you could select the latest version also, but when you select latest version, some of the options will be disappear, right? And when you select the oldest version, some of the option will not work. Then what is the clever thing, right? Clever thing is to select the average you know, average devices that's a common intersect. Okay, so that upper devices could use your app and lower devices could support your app. So we are going for 4.4 KitKat, and look at it, they will give you the result. Approximately 19.1% of devices supported by your app. Okay, lots of blah blah blah, and go to finish, and it will create your initial application window, right? So this is the thing, and it will updating indices and some at initial stages, some update and some scanning indexes will be there, and some processing here, and some Gradle building here. Don't click on that part. Make sure that your internet connection is okay, and keep it as usual there, and we'll found our initial project ready. And here is the your canvas, and you could set it here, and this is the project window, and this is the activity window. You could add some coding there, Kotlin, in Kotlin.kt, and in Java classes there. And this is the main activity, right? And this is the main activity. And when you create some classes, and this main activity is the main classes, and this is the extendable, and this colon is assigning for how to extend my class, what is extend to my class. Okay, so this is the Kotlin, and here is the import thing. And when you import some library or something to execute it in the code section, you have to import there, right? Like os.bundle, or you know, import text. Okay, like android dot text. Yeah, so you could here you could import something, android app maybe, yeah, app widget dot text. Okay, so today's class is initial, so I am not going to their code section, and I'll describe my code in Java, not Kotlin. So maybe some part will be there, and here is the XML designing part, right? And here is the application coding part, and here is the designing part. And you could see there, and upper side code is split and design tab. When you click code, then code will appear. Okay, this is the text view in your app, how to design your application with XML code, right? So here is the splitted thing, and you can see there with code and the designing menu, right? So here is the thing, and you could change the text here, okay, like hello, this is me. And the initial state you could see there. Here is the thing, blueprint, design part, and you could see there is the changeable text, right? Hello, this is me, right? And you could see there on your application as there. This is too much easy, and we will go through it. And here is the manifest file, the manifest, some of application permission will be there. Look at this: Android action, Android name, action.main, category action, category launcher. And this is the intent filter, right? This code is intent filter. So, and we are not going too deep there. And this is the res file. Res file means resource file, right? Res file means resource file. And here resource file, your app resources will containing there. And when you put some image resources, and here here you have to put there in drawable. When you create some layout, this is the main layout, and you could you also could add some other layout there to work with newer app. And this is the map IC launcher, and this here you could add some lower level some icon type for your app icon. Initial stage, when you click over the app, this icon will appear, okay? And here is the values. Look at this. In this system, and in good app, or in a practice of good developing, we have to put all our written letters, or all our what should I say, all when we write something in your app, you have to save it here in string, okay? Then you have to call the string to the main activity. Like this is the hard-coded thing, okay? When you write there, hello, this is me, this is the hard-coded thing. And when here is string, let me check, okay? When you create a string, you could string array also. Then give it a name, okay? Text 1, and angular bracket, and write it here, this is me, hello world, okay? Then this code will this letter will save this text1 string, okay? So go to the main and go there, and call the string, okay? Look at it, this text1 string we created there. And here when you create text, and inside the semicolon button, just press Ctrl space, right? Then your saved string will be in suggestion list. Okay, then click just text one, then this will be disappear. And this is the good practices, right? Make some string to the string resources and call it from there. This is good practices. Remember, this is good practices. And look at this, this is me hello world. And here is some system. When you make the app, the this system, when you run the project, you have to run the app here by clicking this, and here is the refactor thing, here is the analysis thing, and here is the navigation thing. All things you will need to create app. Okay, in this file section you could create new project and file scratch C++ classes and everything here. And in here settings, you could change settings, and not today, I will describe it later on. Today's lecture is going too high, so we have to cut it here. And bye bye, this is MK. Share my content, like my content, and comment in the comment section. Bye bye.